Hey everybody, Teching1001 here, and now because I played Raiden X, of course, I have to have a massive nostalgia fest on all the other games that I played when I was in high school, so might as well make this its own mini-series, right? Alright, well, as it turns out, another game, pretty much the one that came right to my mind after Raiden X, probably the one I played, not the most, because it's not whereas Raiden X was like a 2D shooter, like an arcade-style game, this game that we're going to be looking at today is not really an arcade-style game, it's more like an actual, a game you would probably play on something basic like Nintendo or something. It has a story, and it's it's coded in Flash as well, but it's one of those games where you can only really play it once, and then you get the full enjoyment of it, but after that, after you have played it, you know exactly what to do, and it's like the same every single time, so you know how to, finish it. So, but I haven't played it in a very long time, so I figured, okay, the fun might come back to me. And, while discovering this game while in high school, not only was I surprised that, there was a genre known as escape-style games, like, you have to try to, escape a certain area, and you'd be amazed of how freaking large that genre is, and even more amazed of how many games that are in that genre that are coded in Flash. But then imagine my surprise when I'm looking for that type of game and I find one based off the freaking Friday the 13th movies, which I am obviously a fan of. I have every single movie. I was a big fan of them when I was little. Not little. Well, no, even when I was little, when I was probably like 7 or 8, I started watching them. So, so I'm sitting there in my computer lab at like 9 in the morning, looking for a game to play, and I find this is like Escape Crystal Lake, and I'm like, oh, it can't be the same Camp Crystal Lake, it can't be. Yeah, turns out it was. So yeah, let's do this. Let's take on Jason Voorhees. Let's kick his ass. How about we do that, huh? Alright, get you some. Alright, so here we go. There's a title screen made by Newgrounds. I'm liking the image of the knife through the hockey mask. That's from part 4. Get ready, because you're going to be hearing my nerdy references to the series throughout most of this video. Afro Ninja, Sleaze Rocker. Sounds like the name of a band. Sleaze Rocker. Original soundtrack by Josh Kemp. Okay. Music in this one is, well, obviously it's going to be more creepy than anything else. There's some points that I don't like that, they could have maybe used a little bit more creepy music. But here's the title page, and looks pretty neat, all things considered. Got the black and white grain going on, kind of gives it an air of kind of an old-style film, considering the older movies are... see, 1980, so we're looking at a good 30 years, so yeah, that's a good thing. I'm guessing somebody was fucking with Majora's Mask again, because the moon is way closer to the Earth than it should be. It looks kind of like a light bulb. But, yeah, so, actually, I've never looked at the instructions for this game, so let's go check that out. Hey, it's Freddy! Sup, Robert? Since that douchebag Jason can't talk... I have to do this like Freddy did. Okay. Since that douchebag Jason can't talk, I'll be doing the tutorial for this game, bitch! So, yeah, this is your playing area. Click on the objects to examine them. Yeah, so we have like a hub for this game. It's not like the other games. We actually have like a dashboard of our inventory and stuff we have to do. And even moving around in this game is a little difficult and weird, but it's kind of fun. In-game messages are displayed along with the beep right here, okay. And this is your inventory. Clicking on certain items will add them. Okay, we already know how to use that. And this is navigation. This determines how you move. You can't simply click on, what path to go down. You actually have to click on this little navigation pane down here. So that kind of stuff's kind of annoying. But, given the fact this isn't really an in-depth, intricate game on a major console, so you can kind of cut it some slack. If you ever get confused, just check your map. Once you find it, click here to find open it, and then the blinking dot is your position. Wow, Freddy is actually really helpful here. That's everything. Now go kick Jason's ass before I have to. Well, did you ever see Freddy vs. Jason? That was kind of, you didn't exactly win that, but, you managed to you managed to deal some damage to him, more than usual. Okay, so let's hit it out. Escape from Camp Crystal Lake. Ooh. Please enter your name, okay. You can have a lot of fun with this. I'm not going to tell you exactly what happens with this information, but after you know what happens, you can kind of have fun with it. I played around with it a little bit, so I'm just going to play by the rules right now and give you guys my actual birth date. Oh my god, Dark Secrets of Teching101 revealed. He was born in April. His astrological sign's a Taurus, so it's such dirty information. Alright, so we have our poor hapless hero. This is the guy we play as, driving down the road and gas runs out of gas. I don't think I've ever run out of gas. How many people out there have actually run out of gas while driving? Like you're that freaking oblivious to your car's meters. Your car has broken down. You are out of gas. Well, technically your car's not broken down if you're out of gas, but whatever. There's no city for miles, and the sun is setting quickly. You see a path leading to Camp Crystal Lake nearby. You realize that the only thing you can do for now is go in and look for a place to sleep before it gets too dark. You can try to find help in the morning. Yeah, so, obviously, right. Yeah, totally. That's completely what normal people would do in that situation. You know, you ever do that? You just go for a late afternoon drive in your car, you know, with no cell phone, and drive out in the middle of the frickin' boonies with absolutely no city, no gas station around for miles, and you don't even pay attention. You're like, oh, I only have, like, you know, a 16th tank of gas, but, you know, we'll be good for this late afternoon drive through the countryside. We'll be fine with that. And no cell phone either. And this game was made in 2004, so don't give me any bullshit with, like, no cell phones. Alright, so this is just, this is how our hub works. As it said, we click on stuff and it tells us, you know, the information. So our car is out of gas, of course. And if we navigate down here, okay, so we turn here, and this is Welcome to Camp Crystal Lake. Maps, because I got our map right here, map screen's right here. I'm not going to be using the map that much because, you know, I played this game before, but, so we have 3 cabins, cabin 1, 2, and 3. We have a tool shed, we have a barn, we have a camp office, kitchen, the dock, and a restroom, counselor cabin, and archery range, and a generator room, too. So, that's pretty much the stuff we're going to be working with. So, a fairly large map for a game this basic, so that's pretty cool here. That compass at the side is completely useless. So if you just click on, you can have some fun just clicking on random stuff, like just some trees, sun is setting, cabins in the distance. Alright, let's head forward. The trees line the path. I feel sorry for the guy that was designing this game that had to throw in just like more and more random dialogue for what the foliage was of the cabins, so of the camp. So before we head in, we're supposed to go to a certain point, but I'm just going to show you guys all the paths. So, you know, just to prove that, like, you can't go down there. This path goes into the woods. Try getting into one of these cabins. Well, they're very forceful with that, too. They threw the explanation point. He's like, you get into one of these cabins! Not yet! You can't go down there yet! Path goes into the woods. Okay, just find a place to sleep. Alright, at least they don't recycle the same dialogue over and over again. At least they actually are trying to, you know, do different words. You know, it's like, the door is rusted shut. The door is rusted shut. Alright, so this is the camp office. I'm gonna not go in there yet. Hold on. Let's go try going straight. No need to stay in the rest of the camp, okay? And this is the kitchen, which is also locked. So I'm assuming this is like the deserted Camp Crystal Lake, except for the fact that it doesn't look at all broken down, except for, oh my god, that window is cracked. That's the sign that it's wearing, and this door is kind of scratchy. So here's an interesting thing with the game, though, the interface that's a little bit annoying. So we have this we have this mailbox here, so you can click on that, and it'll open it up, and, you know, we got a key right here for cabin 1, but you see, you can still open it or close it. If I were to move over to the left side of the screen, I can no longer move it up, so just some things like that. Sometimes, even though you have certain things you can click on, you can't do it unless you're in a certain frame. So that's something that's kind of an irritating, but it's not a big deal. It's easy to work around. But sometimes when you're with these puzzle games, when you're literally clicking on everything, trying to figure out what you have to do next, it can be kind of frustrating. You also gotta wonder about this guy, too. Like, he breaks down on the side of the road, and he's literally looking around to try to find some place, you know, maybe to find some help, maybe get some gas station, phone, anything. And, like, immediately after he breaks down, though, he just disregards all of that, and he's just like, oh, look, got a sign to an old abandoned camp? Well, you know, I might as well go there and break into the place and try to find some place to sleep, because, you know, sleeping in my car is completely off limits, you know, on the off chance that someone can actually come down the road and help me. Like, you know, what are the odds of that, right? I'm gonna go into this old dusty cabin and finally probably get malaria. Alright, so we're gonna head into one of the cabins. Enough of my bullshit. So, cabin 1, take the cabin 1 key. Got a nice little unlocking sound effect there. Sleep here for the night. Well, considering the fact that I've seen all these movies, I'm gonna go ahead and say no, but I'm assuming it's not going to, yeah, it's just gonna knock me right back, so, yeah, fine. Alright, I've already unlocked this door. Okay, yeah, fine, sleep here, yeah, go ahead. You fall asleep in the cabin bed, feeling uneasy of your new surroundings, and most likely sleeping on top of the sheets with your shoes on. It seems as if morning cannot come soon enough. It's not long, however, before you are awakened by a disturbing scream. Could there be more people here? Well, you know, dude, you act like, oh yeah, maybe the breaking into this cabin and sleeping in this dusty, moldy bed was somewhat of a bad idea. Go fucking figure, right? Could there be more people here? Well, let's find out. Whoa! See, right here, this shit is ominous right here. I love this music, except it doesn't last that long. Alright, so as with most point-and-click, discovery games, basically what you're going to want to do is click on everything. Alright, so you're going to get some of these. These are poster pieces, and it says at the top here, file is not relevant to the gameplay. These are sort of like a bonus, and that's actually kind of something interesting, also intuitive about this very basic Flash game, is that there's some secrets you can be awakened. There's the main plot of the game, and there's also some extra stuff you can pick up as well. So, basically right here, they were warned, they are doomed, and on Friday the 13th, nothing can save them. If you haven't seen any of the movies, this is the tagline, or the trailer tagline, or the stuff, this was the line they would put on the poster for the first Friday the 13th movie, starring the great Betsy Palmer. So just as there are 11 Friday the 13th movies, this is before the remake came out, there's going to be 11 different notes that you have to pick up, and it'll form like a piece of the puzzle here, which I can kind of show you. It's kind of like a poster you can fit together, and a secret will be revealed after we get all the files. So that's just something to pay attention to. Though it's not relevant to the gameplay, just like the game says, you can finish it without collecting any of them. Alright, so we're going to pick up the Cabin 2 key, which, by the way, I didn't actually know you could pick that up, because I remember when I first played this game, I tried clicking on that thing forever, and I couldn't find it. I couldn't pick it up, so I just assumed it was nothing, and I ended up getting trapped. So, click on everything. It's a bed, but it's the important stuff. Click on all the drawers, of course. Some of them you're going to wonder why they're even there, but they're very important. Alright, so now that we got our Cabin 2 key, we're going to go over next door and see what's in here. So we got nothing in the drawer, but we can pick up this Camp Blood Diary here. File is not relevant to the gameplay. Actually, this is probably not relevant to anything whatsoever, because you think it's a diary. You think, like, okay, Cabin 2 diary, this is kind of like my view file. That's all I can view. I can't open the actual diary, so whatever it says in there, I guess the guy doesn't find it important. Okay, we got tape. That's a staple for any survival puzzle game. Gotta throw tape in there somehow. Alright, so let's try going down this path that we couldn't before. It's too dark to proceed down this path. Well, maybe if you would let me do it when the sun was still out, maybe we'd have a problem here. Alright, so I'm gonna backtrack to our car first, New York has a new problem. Part 8. Alright, so going back. Let's see here, we got nothing here, and we go, oh, okay, my car has been vandalized. So, yeah, I mean, I guess it's kind of a plus the guy didn't hang out on the side of the road now. He might have had his head bashed in by a bunch of drunken hillbillies. Alright, so what do we got here? We got MRH. Alright, so that's another note that, despite the fact it's just a note that was found taped to my car, it was useful enough to bring with us. So, alright, so we got that. Let's head back into the camp here. Let's try going right this time to the barn. Alright, so this is the barn, which has been broken down. What happened here? Yeah, really, did freaking Jason break out the freaking backhoe again or something? Return with all files. Alright, so we can only come back here after we've acquired all 23 of the files. So, just tuck that back in your mind for now. Okay, head back over to this, I guess this cross section of the camp. Let's try heading to the kitchen this time. Nope, door is still locked. Don't know why I thought it wouldn't be. Let's try going up here. Okay, we can keep going this way. It's too dark to proceed down this path, alright? Let's go in here. Check out these drawers on the bottom. On Friday, May 13th, Jason is back, but this time, someone is waiting. Part 7, probably my least favorite of the series, but, still pretty cool. Kind of hard not to hate Kane Hodder in his first appearance. Alright, let's see what we got here. Next drawer up, we got ourselves a box cutter. Ooh, now this is starting to feel more like my regular day, because I have to carry one of those things around every day at work. Alright, so what do we got here? We got our generator. Have to throw in a generator just for the sake of it. Okay, to start the generator, move both levers to the on position and press start. To stop the generator, move either of the levers to the off position. Alright. That's another thing too. Collect every note. Even though the note doesn't disappear, you collected it. Just click on every scrap of paper you can find, no matter how insignificant. Alright, so let's get the lights up in here and turn this thing on. Generator is now on. Ooh. There is a short in the line. Alright. Tape. The current will shock you. Oh yeah, I guess that's kind of obvious. Yeah, I guess that's kind of obvious there. You might not want to... It's like, hey Bill, that electrical line is dipped in water. It's going to shock everybody, so you might want to pull that shit out. Oh, you want to turn that off first, Bert? Nah, you'll be fine. Alright, let's start that. Alright. Okay, we're good. Alright, so here we have the generator grid that's been added to our map. So you can see now, show generator grid overlay map. That's all the different, the 3 different circuits that run the entire length of the camp. So we have one for the upper half, one for the lower half, and one for the lake. So what you're going to want to do here is you're going to want to turn on the right side and the top side. Leave the lake off, because that's not going to be, you don't need to have the lake on, and it's just going to be more problems later on. So just leave the lake off. I can't show you right now because it's blocked, but I will later on. Alright, so now that we have the lights on, maybe we can head on more down this path that we couldn't before. Oh, hey, we can. Awesome. Alright, so we're just going to keep going forward. It's the counselor's cabin. We can't go in there. Let's go into, I think this is the bathroom. Yes, it is. Oh, okay, that does not look inviting. Well, let's first look at all these stalls here. The body count continues. Part 2. It's also the first and only time that 2 actors had to play Jason's role. Alright, so what's up next? We got... Shitter... It won't budge. Well, freaking slide under it, dude. Really? It won't budge. Oh my god. Nothing really stopped you at this point. Alright, what's at the end here? Oh, this one is remarkably clean. Alright, I guess Jason decided to... I guess that's where he does his business. He wants his area to be clean in his throne room. Alright, what's down? Let's just go into the bloody one, because you know we're going to see some fucked up shit. Oh, god. Alright, yeah. I want to know what this chick's story was, you know, like, how did she get to this point? Like, Jason picked up the oar and she run down from the lake, went into the bathroom. I can imagine her just sitting in the stall, hoping that Jason doesn't check every stall. He just opens and just clubs her over the fucking head with an oar. Alright, well, Jason doesn't like to bring his weapons around after he kills people with it. I guess he has, like, a one-off. So we're going to take the oar for ourselves, and let's just click on this chick and see. Could this have been the scream you heard earlier? Nah, I'm sure that was a muskrat or something. Alright, so let's head out. Human women don't scream that way. Of course they don't. Alright, so now that we got an oar, let's head back over to the office. And, it's still locked, but remember this glass is cracked, so let's just, yeah, I couldn't have used a rock or something for that, right? It has to be an oar! Alright, so we open this up. Got nothing in the fireplace. This is a very sparse office, really. Oh, but they do have a monochrome apple, too, that we can use. That's fun. File cabinet with nothing in it. Trash can with nothing in it. And a sweet lamp. That's nice that they threw that in there. You think with an item this radically designed, you think that would we be able to use it or something? No, actually we can't. Pretty sure somebody just had a really cool lamp and decided just to put it in the game. A new dimension in terror. Part 3 in 3D. Let's see, we got here. Okay, file is not relevant to the gameplay. But actually, it kind of is if you really want to, you know, play the scavenger hunt. Feeling bored lately, looking for something untold? Spot the lump in the cabin with the door locked by gold. Alright, so just pay attention to that later on, kids. Hey man, if you want to kill sometime on the computer, just type run letter drop into the prompt and press enter. Don't let the boss catch you, though. You know, I don't know really why kill is underlined there, because we don't really have to use the word kill at all. I mean, just for dramatic expansive, I guess. So, Mike. Oh, wait, Mike. I wonder if that's related to the, I wonder if that's the Mike from the MRH note. Mike, you fucking vandalized my car. That was like a 1992, you know, Ford whatever. I want my freaking money back. Alright, so I guess whenever they cleared out this camp, you know, they left the monochrome apple too for Jason, you know, because he needs to play his solitaire. He needs to play his old Commodore 64 sometimes, some Ultimate games or whatever. All right, run letter drop. All right, play. All right, so this game is actually really simple. Basically, you have to match up the letters. Like, these letters can only be used for this one column, so you have to match it up to the point where there's going to be a word. Now, I already know what the word's going to be, so I'm just going to fill them all out here, and then we'll explain that later. Watch out. It's really tedious because you can't just click the... You want to be able just to type it in like a normal computer, but you can't. You have to use this cursor the entire time. Jason... behind you. And I'll take some money on if Jason's actually going to be behind us. You know, we got like, what, 20 minutes into this game? I want to see if he actually shows up. Holy shit, here he is! Okay, yeah, so... Oh shit. Defend yourself from Jason. I'll try, man, I'll try. Really? I just got an oar? That's really all I got? Well, Jason himself doesn't really like to... Wow, he's really gone downhill. I mean, normally he would just, like, grab my throat or my head or crush my skull, sever my spinal cord with his big toe, but no, he's just rocking back and forth. Like, does he want to break dance or does he want to kill me? I can't really decide here. It's just like, am I being served right now? I don't get it. Jason, dude. And really, when have you switched over to the purple? I mean, I always knew you to wear kind of like flannel or something. I always pegged you for that kind of guy. You gotta clean yourself up, man. I mean, you're still covered in blood from that bathroom chick. Alright, so also Jason becomes very afraid of oars because he's just like, holy shit, this guy's got an oar, I gotta get the fuck out of here. And using my magical ethereal transportation powers, so you're safe for now. That's a cute thing. Oh, and he dropped a key. That was nice of him for him to have a key. Toolshed key. All right, well, I know where that is. All right, that was our first run-in with Jason Voorhees, but it will not be our last. So now we head over down where cabin 3 was. I didn't really show this off earlier when I turned the power on. So over here is cabin 3. We can't go in it yet. Door is locked. Okay, we've got another letter, though. Evil has finally found a home. Jason Goes to Hell, released in 1993, same year I was born. Also probably described by critics as one of the worst movies of the series ever, because Jason's not even freaking in it for the majority of like 90% of the movie, so what are you going to do? I actually kind of like it. And despite the fact that Jason Goes to Hell was issued as the final Friday, of course it isn't. Never, if you're in the horror movie business, never call your movies the last of anything, because if they're popular, they'll somehow find a way to get back to life somehow. Ooh, a bat! That's useful. You know, like that one time somebody tried to fight Jason off with a baseball bat. I wonder how it worked for that guy. If Jason still haunts you, you're not alone. Part 5, A New Beginning. Also another movie where Jason is really not the killer. You'd be surprised of how many Friday the 13th movies there are where Jason is actually not the killer. There's actually 3, if we're counting correctly. But yeah, so we have The New Beginning here. Also a movie before Jason Goes to Hell. This was one that was pretty much regarded as the worst. But now, once again, I really like it. I don't really... I mean, it's the atmosphere that does it for me. It's not really the fact Jason just going around killing people, although that is kind of a bonus. Alright, so what else is in this magical toolbox of mysteries and magic? Okay, nothing. Alright, well... I guess that's all we needed from the tool shed. We just needed a baseball. That sucky tool shed. No tools. Just a freaking baseball bat. Holy shit, no, Jason again. Okay. My god, this guy can freaking teleport. The tables have turned. Try going on the offensive. Yeah, because I'm sure a wooden bat will tear Jason Voorhees a fucking asunder. That's his freaking kryptonite, you know. Could have been at least aluminum bat. If it was like an aluminum bat or something, I can at least understand it. Oh, check this out. I can make him dance. He's like, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Really though, a wooden baseball bat. This is Jason's worst nightmare right here. Guy can take like 7,000 shots in the chest, you know, with a freaking assault rifle, but you know, the good old American pastime. That's his greatest fear here. I better watch it or I'm gonna die here. Shit. Got him. Damn it! Really? Okay, here we go. Game is nice, though. It will actually repeat on the place you left off. Not making me go back through all that shit. You have to get it timed really good, because even if you do manage to hit him, he can still hit you, so... Yeah, you have to get it timed pretty good. See, right? Damn it. Is this what you really thought of a Friday the 13th game to be like? Literally just rotating your cursor back and forth on the screen, waving it back and forth, waiting for Jason to stop so you can club him over the head with a frickin' baseball bat? 'Cause that's what I expected with a Friday game. Then again, there really hasn't been a lot of good Friday the 13th games. There was a shitty NES version, though. I'm sure we're not going to see any of that game in this one, though. Of course not. My god, well, at least they got the number of hits this dude can take. It's almost like attacking Jason with the baseball bat's not a really apt plan of offensive strategy there. You're safe for now, and I guess I just patched myself up with the first aid kit I had in my pants. Alright, ooh, look, another key. Did Jason freaking kill, like, groundskeeper Willie or something? These freaking keys. It must be his, like, secret thing. He's walking around the camp. He's like, oh my god, this is what he does in his free time when there's no campers to slaughter. He just goes around collecting little trinkets. Alright, so that was the counselor key, the counselor cabin, so we're going to head up here. And as the scavenger note stated, he's just like, what did that say again? It said scavenger hunt notes. Feeling bored lately, looking for something untold, spot the lump in a cabin with a door locked by gold. Alright, so we had a golden key, so, oh, look, a lump in the floor. I guess I just rip it up with my hands, or with my box cutter. The first note found. This is only a taste. Perhaps the next clue can be found in an exhausting place. Ooh. Okay, so this is the archery range. Can't do anything here yet. Let's try going to the right. Ooh, got another note in the fireplace. 3 times before you have felt the terror, known the madness, lived the horror, but this is the only one you've been screaming for. Part 4, yet another movie that they call the final movie. I don't even really need to go on more about this. You know there were clearly more, so continuing. Alright, so we got this, okay, nothing in the drawer there. Alright, so let's pull this out and cut that down, because, you know. Okay, we got ourselves a bow and arrow. You know, +2 agility, right? I don't know. Alright, whip that out. I actually think, can I actually hit these targets down here? Nice shot! I can't hit it anywhere else except on the... Oh wow, look at that. I'm like freaking Hawkeye! You know, who needs the freaking, who needs the gun now when I got like a semi-automatic, I got an automatic bow and arrow, like... Jason's going down, dude. Alright, so obviously you're supposed to hit this... You're supposed to hit that little sparkly thing there and click off of that, go over there and pick it up, and I don't know how I managed to find that in the pitch darkness, but... We got ourselves a kitchen key. Alright, we go get ourselves some, 10-year-old grub, or however long this camp's been neglected. Alright, so first off, before we head to the kitchen, though, I'm going to head back to our car first, and the reason for that is the answer to that scavenger hunt riddle was in an exhausting place. So let's click on our exhaust pipe here. And I guess the Vandals were also kind of in on this scavenger hunt thing here. So, 2 notes down, but 3 or more to see. Find your nearest terminal and type view secret note 3. That's the thing I don't get. So these notes actually send you to places in the camp, but this last one can only be found in an exhaust pipe of a car that wasn't even here before this afternoon. So, I guess the gamers of this game, the programmers are like God or something. They can interfere with the space-time continuum in this game. So let's head back to the office, go back to the Apple II, and type in view secret, as with a K, because poor literacy is cool. Another note found, but there is one more yet. Find a place to relieve yourself that is cleaner than the rest. Alright, well, that's fairly obvious. You know, the most difficult one to do was the exhausting one, so no, not in the kitchen. Let's head back to the bathrooms. Just gonna step over this corpse here and head over to the next one over, the one with the open door. And we got the last note. You're almost done. The end is in sight. Claim your prize in the kitchen furthest from the right. Alright, so now we have all the scavenger hunt notes, so now let's head back over to the kitchen. See what treasures await for us in there. I skipped it. There we are. Kitchen key. Okay, there we go. Alright, so cabinet furthest to the right. Well, let's open them all up. There's no reason not to open all of them. So we got another note. Evil gets an upgrade. Okay, the food is inside is all rotten. Yeah, well, apparently someone digged it because, there's blood all over it, so I guess Jason had something to do. Alright, so our prize from the scavenger hunt is going to be the game cartridge, the Nintendo Entertainment System game cart of the Friday the 13th game by LJN. Yes, it was a game. Yes, I have played it. And yes, it is fucking terrible. For more information, go watch the AVGN video of it, because that's probably the one that's most related to that game, and it's pretty hilarious, of course, AVGN. Really funny guys. So, now that we have acquired... actually, I'm going to head over here first. This is the lake area, and as you can see, there's a down power line, so that's the reason why we did not turn on the generator for the lake, because the electricity would be running here, and we'd have to go all the way back and change it anyway, so just a little note for you there. No pun intended. Alright, moving on. Forward. Alright, what do we got here? The 2 greatest titans clash in a final showdown. But which one will win? I don't know. Hoping this guy. Alright, so now that we got all the movie references out of the way, I think we did anyway. Are we done with all of them? No, actually, no, there's one more left I have to pick up. Yeah, I forgot about that one. And that's funny, because this is probably my favorite movie, too. So we go back to the office, and this is also what I mean about the different frame rates. Okay, so we go back up to the office patio, and we can turn left, and as you can see, there's a note here that was not here before. So I guess after we went to sleep, somebody snuck into the camp and just strewn about all these letters everywhere, and just assumed we wouldn't find it until later. So I guess Jason, I guess he's bored. Jason is, he spends all his time at a freaking summer camp. He's got nothing to do. You got no Wi-Fi out here, so you gotta have fun with the people that do show up before you slaughter them, right? Kill or be killed. Part 6, which is actually a very contrived tagline for the movie, considering this movie is fucking metal. I mean, the music, the actors, it's a very kind of like a black comedy feel. Just, oh my god, I love this movie. I can pop it in any day of the week and freaking watch it and be so entertained. So yeah, Part 6, man. Teching approves. Alright, so now, as you can see, we have acquired all 23 of our notes. Check that shit out. That's awesome. Isn't that awesome? So let's head back over. Actually, hold on. I think... poster piece number... Okay, thought we got something else. Alright, so let's head back over to the barn before we go and confront Jason by the lake. Alright, so heading back over to the barn here, and we go back over, and there you go, the crystal key. So yeah, I don't know exactly who left that there, but whatever. So now we got all the notes. Heading back over, the crystal key will open up cabin 3, and cabin 3 is very unique because it actually has, as you can see here, a complete I guess this is the I want to say Jason's been staying here, and he's just been like collecting every single thing related to his franchise. I mean, if I was him, that's what I would want to do, right? So that's pretty cool, though. They got all the neat little they got all the posters here with the taglines we all just collected. Over here, there's more of them. There's "Kill and Be Killed," which I don't think that was the tagline for that movie. It's weird that that's so basic. Jason Still Hunts You're Not Alone's Part 5, so that's pretty cool. Someone's been sleeping here. We got a shelf full of collectibles. We got little Jason figurines here. We got a stack of the discarded script to Ash and Jason versus Freddy. Got that there. So we got his hockey mask, which is ironically one of the few things we can actually get a item description of. We can't even just get like it's a hockey mask. We get nothing. But we can get the machete. Replace the bat with the machete. Oh yeah, okay, that's a freaking weapon. Now I'm talking. Now we're talking here. We got an actual machete. This machete will actually be very useful to the final battle with Jason. But first, let's turn on the old 80s TV here. Pop in ourselves some Friday the 13th, and let's play some NES, bitch. Ooh, this is a scaled down version of the game, of course. It's not the full version of the game, but it pretty much gets you exactly what you want to do here. Alright, so this is actually the soundtrack to the game, and if you're annoyed after listening to it for the first 5 minutes, then yeah, I was too. This map screen is, of course, more elaborated in the game. Oh my god. I can't believe they put this in here. Look at this. This is ridiculous. You look at this, you immediately think Friday the 13th, right? I mean, it just screams freaking Jason immediately, just checking out. Look at the bone-chilling terror, Alright, let's go in the damn cabin. Oh, holy shit, Jason! I'm gonna throw rocks at him! That's gotta work, right? Oh, at least I can beat him in this game. You win for now. Alright, so that's just a little Easter egg they threw in there. That's pretty cool. Also, that's also the reason why they throw in the he's gone for now little captions in this game. Alright, so now we've done everything in the game, guys. That was the little bonus section we had. So let's finally head on and take out that bastard. Alright, so let's go through the back door of the kitchen into the right here. This is the dock area. So let's get on the boat here. Cross the lake. There's no turning back after this point. So yeah, make sure you got everything taken care of before that. If you wanted to get the machete or whatever, make sure you do that beforehand. So the machete, by the way, normally during the final battle with Jason, using the what's it called, the baseball bat, you have to kind of knock him senseless. And using the machete actually does it in one hit, whereas the baseball attack takes 3. So it's much more quicker finale if you use the machete. So that's why I picked that shit up. Okay, so I'm using the oar, paddling across the other side of the place. Oh, I'm totally certain this was ripped right from the movie and not someone just speaking into the damn microphone. Alright, so let's go click on our tombstone here. Oh my god, Matthew Crawford! That's me! Born April 24th, 1993. That's me too! Died November 21st, 2020. Oh my god, that's today! Holy shit! How does it know this? We gotta get the fuck out of here! Ah, no! Alright, so equip Jason's machete. You know what to do. Deliver the final blow. Well, actually, I don't know what to do, but I'll give it my best shot. Oh, boom! So I'm just gonna let him come back to life here. But yeah, he just one hit knocks him out. Knocks him senseless. And then you take your right in the eye. This is the most awkward way to finish Jason off I think I've ever seen, really. Just hit him with the machete and then hurry up, switch out with your arrows because the steel blade machete is completely useless. There's no way you can beat him with that. You need an arrow in the face. Oh, pwned! Was he a freaking orc or something? Just like, clutch. And that's our shadowy visage right there. See you later, Jason. Alright, so that's the game right there. I guess, I don't really know what happens to our character afterwards. I'm just assuming he finds a can of gasoline in the tool shed and just uses that to get the fuck out of here. Or someone comes down the road or something and picks him up and leaves, I guess. Or you could also have the fun other version where Jason gets right the fuck back up and just stabs him in the face with his own arrows. So that would be kind of a fun ending too. Alright, so that's the end of the game, and as you can see, it was pretty long. Lasted about maybe close to a half an hour just me playing it, so you know, fun game, I really do. Rate of completion 100%, gallery unlocked. Oh yeah, you know why? Because that's how I roll. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this game. It was a lot of fun for me. Yeah, and even though I really wish I would have played this back in Halloween because, you know, that was more of a Halloween-based game. You know, I'm a little bit late on that. Damn, that actually kind of reminds me. There was another thing I was supposed to do on my other channel that had something to do with Halloween. I forget.